Lads, it's so fabulous to be in your company.
Well, thank you.
Paul, why does an American man write a film about two long Irish cousins and set it in Ireland?
I wanted to go to Ireland.
There we go.
I had, as referenced in the movie, years ago I saw the movie Local Hero, and I just fell in love with the movie, but also the idea of an American going to this beautiful, picturesque little town on the other side of the ocean. And I was determined to do it someday. And then as I got older, I went, you should probably do it soon. And so came up with this idea, and we got the script to Mr. Meaney, and to our delight, he responded and said, yes, count me in, let's go make it. And then here we are.
Please take no offence to this next question.
I hear offence coming.
I do,
Yeah,
yes,
usually means it's an
absolutely,
offensive question,
yeah.
but Colm, you get a script about Ireland written from an American perspective. Are you a little bit nervous about what you might be reading diddly-dee, diddly-o?
Absolutely, yeah, always. No, I said this in the earlier chat, and Paul took offence, of course, but it's always a concern, and that was the great thing about reading this script, that I started it and I went and I read it all, and you don't often do that with a lot of scripts, like I read it straight through, and loved it. Thought it was funny, characters are great, and most importantly, it represented Ireland as it is today. Mm-hmm. Not what it was 30 years ago or in some, Disney imagination.
Yeah.
But the Ireland of today. And I assumed Paul must have spent time here to get that, but he hadn't. And when I finally met him, it was like, you've been spending time in Ireland. No, he'd been here in the early 90s. But it really captured Ireland as it is, and without giving anything away around like that. But the ending with the marriage and all that is yes, great. That's Ireland today.
Yeah, I feel like we're having a full circle moment here, because isn't the Westbury where we're having the junket where you two first met?
Yes.
Tell me about that meeting and how there was almost a problem with the two of you.
Well, we do. Yeah. Well, we're a bit forgetful and getting dothery and all that.
Well, we had so many stops and starts. It was 3 years from when we first talked about this to getting to do it.
Yeah.
And I became superstitious, and I said, I won't believe it's happening until I actually see Colm Meaney in front of me. And so I said, well, I'm at this hotel. Meet me. There's a lounge, and I'm waiting in the lounge. And I got there early, and he heard bar, so he went into a bar, which was a separate place. And so for a good half an hour, we're each sitting going, I don't think the other guy's showing. And I went, it's not happening. And then finally, luckily, Colm is a known commodity here. And I said to the staff, I went, has anybody seen Colm Meaney? Yeah, he's in the pub. I went, the pub? I told him the lounge.
Did you think you'd
Well, you did. What do you mean you told me the lounge?
I said there's a lovely lounge on a...
Yes, which to me means a bar.
And he
Right.
There's always a bar and a lounge. That's the lobby you were sitting in,
Well, so this is what I...
This is why it's not working. This is why there's no sequel, and this is why the marriage is over. That's it.
But this is what
We're
I
done.
love, because there is a bit in the movie, right, where I think you call him you say, I was only codding you. I was teasing you, and there's like all these...
Trying to explain what codding means or what.
Did that
Taking
happen?
the piss.
Did that happen a lot? And is there a term? Like, I'm obviously from Australia. So 18 years later, I find myself using these terms that I first laughed at when I got here. But are there terms now that you're going, I'm using that in everyday life?
I actually go the other way. I think if I moved here, how long would I have to wait till I could start using some of them without people going, that's not how we say it?
What would you use?
Well, I love that people have to assert themselves after they've said something. I'm going to the pub, so I am. I went, there's no reason for the so I am. I believed you. You said it. You don't have to back it up. Or adding so at the end of the sentence. I'll have that.
Yeah, I'll do that so.
I'll do that so. Yeah. Is there more? No, so, and then it's over?
Yeah.
Because so is usually so, and then we'll begin a sentence. No, here they're finished.
Yeah.
What about you the other way around, Colm, with the Americans?
Well, I've 40 odd years in America, but so I kind of, immersed in it now and using myself. You know, it's like sidewalk, windshield, trunk, you know, glove box.
Get given out to you when you come back.
Exactly, yeah. But you know what's caught on here, which I used to get slagged over,
Well.
was when you go into a coffee shop and ask for a coffee to go. It used to be a takeaway.
Takeaway.
Oh,
And now to go is...
because you're ahead of your time.
So it's just, yeah, hey, what can I say?
I still have to do the calculations from chips to crisps. I go, so chips is fries is chips, crisps is chips.
Paul, so do I.
Yeah,
So do I. It's just like
but I
hot
literally
chips and chips.
I have to say all 4 words and then put them in order. Now I know what I.
When Barry gets invited over to Ireland, Barry goes, I don't want to go. In your career, maybe he doesn't say it like that, right? But in your career or in life, has there been something that you're like, I don't want to do it?
Every day.
And yeah.
Yeah.
But you look back and you go, I'm so glad I did that one. Or why didn't I do that one?
Sure. And I'm joking, but I nothing makes me happier than doing nothing. I'm married to a lovely woman who loves the opposites, and she loves adventure and new things. I go, well, this is going to be a challenge, and invariably I'll go, well, I had a lovely time. They're very nice people, and that was a lovely trip. But I wouldn't think of it on my own. But invariably, it works out well.
Yeah.
Colm?
I'm actually, it's funny, I'm a bit like Paul like that. I'm very lazy and happy on the sofa, you know, and my wife is constantly trying to get me out to do, she's very outdoorsy and like does, you know, she has 4 adopted sheep, rescue sheep.
As you do.
Yeah, and it's constantly trying to get me out to go, you know, I mean, like to go for a walk to me means to go somewhere. You don't, I mean, if you went to walk where you started from, it's like, it seems like a ridiculous exercise to me, you know? So she's constantly battling with me to get off the sofa, and
Is that just a male-female thing? Is that what it is?
maybe. Although, I don't know. But invariably when I do, I think, yeah, that was okay, actually.
Yeah.
And finally, I know this is going to be really hard for you to do because you guys have been in this industry for so long, but is there something that when people come up to you, they always want to talk to you about?
Well, here I get a lot of the you know, Georgie Porges, snip, all that sort of stuff from the snapper in the van, you know. Yeah, I get a lot of that.
I tried not to.
No, it took me a while. There was, from the first Beverly Hills Cop, there was a line, and it was an improv line, where I'm in the locker room with Eddie Murphy, and he's getting chewed out by the boss, and I go, oh, this is not my locker. And I only said that because I needed a way to get out of the scene. I said, I don't have anything to say. For years, people would come over, hey, this is not my locker. But then they would put twists on it. I'd be in an airport, and someone would go, hey, that's not my suitcase. What? No, it's my suitcase. No, that's not my suit. And I'm like, oh, I get it. Okay.
Lads, this was so much fun. Thank you so much for taking the time.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank